All right, so I am making breakfast here this morning, and I wanted to show you what I'm gonna have. And I make omelets. I love omelets. They're one of my favorite breakfasts. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make an omelet really quick in the morning. I'm going to take a tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to turn my burner on medium heat. And the reason I do medium is how I cook it. To this butter, I'm going to add two slices of turkey bacon, but you can use regular bacon, and I just chop it up. The good thing about turkey bacon is that it comes pre-cooked. Sorry, it's early this morning. It comes pre-cooked, so therefore you're really just warming it up and browning it up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Actually, I'm going to turn it on high to begin, and get the butter melted and get the bacon crisping. While I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm also going to grab a Tupperware or a mixing bowl or whatever you guys use. And I'm going to crack 2 eggs into it. 1 and 2. And I'm just going to whisk it up with a fork. Now to this, I'm going to add just a dash of water. Maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons. And that's it. The reason that you add water to this is because it does make it a little bit fluffier. Okay. And I like it with the water. You could use cream, you could use nothing. So it's really versatile, but you can do whatever you want with the liquid. It's not a necessity, but you can use it. So yeah, I just lost my train of thought. It was a short train, I promise. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let this brown up for a minute, and then we will turn the heat down and we will continue with the rest of the recipe. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. If you want to, you can add some vegetables in here if you like peppers, tomatoes, green beans, broccoli, cauliflower, riced cauliflower, you know, whatever vegetables you like, you can also add them in at this point. And I would saute them with the turkey bacon together, just because they're all getting done at the same time. And I'm really impatient this morning. Just so you know, it is 6:28 this morning. And yeah, so I'm going to go back to a recipe that I used to do a while ago, and I really actually like it. It sounds really, really crazy and weird, but it is actually really, really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the bacon now that it's sauteing a little bit, and we're just going to dump the eggs over the top. Okay. And here's where you add your salt, your pepper, you know, your normal seasonings like that you like on your eggs. And I'm going to turn the heat down to medium now. I'm almost out of salt. I need to refill this. I have some in the cabinet. I just have been too lazy to do it. Now, one thing that I do with So one thing I do with omelets is I push the edges back a little bit, and I let the liquid, you know, kind of run into those spaces. So it makes it a little bumpy and lumpy, but it also helps it to cook quicker. I actually saw that on a TV show one time where a French chef was making omelets, and this is how he did it. Or, you know, moving the whites around, the yolks around was how he did it. So I always do that now too. So now that that's on, I'm going to actually turn it down to low. And I'm actually, this isn't the right lid for this pan. This pan didn't come with a lid, but I'm just going to put a lid on this pan. And what that does is it helps the heat. It helps the heat stay inside and circulate on the top as well as the bottom. That's why you turn it down to low. And then in just a minute, I will check it and put a piece of cheese in there. Because I love cheese on my omelets. I don't know about you guys, but I think it is delish. So, let me get my cheese out. And I'm just going to take one slice, and as you can tell, it's already pretty much set, but you can still move it around. And I'm just going to take my cheese and break it up a little bit so that it's more evenly distributed and not just in one spot in the omelet. Alright, and I'm going to put that lid on for just another minute, and we're going to let that melt. And that is it. That is as easy as it comes. That is all I do for my omelets. The only thing that I do also is I dress them a little bit. So I'll show you what I do with that as soon as this cheese is a little more melted. I'm actually going to turn the heat off now because we don't want the bottom to get too brown, but we still want the cheese to melt. So by turning the heat off, the burner is still going to stay warm, so it's still going to help it to melt, but it won't cause it to brown too much. And there you go. That is the whole thing. There's my omelet. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go around the edges and make sure that it's nice and loose. And as you can tell, it's a good pan, and I've put enough oil in here, maybe a little thin though. Oh, I gotta love when that happens, right? Okay. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be an ugly omelet. I don't care. There you go. There's your omelet. It's a little ugly this morning. It's a little topside down for some reason. It's a little thin this morning. I'm not sure why, but that's okay. So to finish this off, all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some sour cream. And don't forget to mix in the liquid because that's really good probiotics for you. Don't pour it off, mix it in. And then I just top this with a little bit of sour cream. And for an added flavor, I'm going to sprinkle it with a little dill. I love dill. Dill is a great flavor, and you don't need a lot of it, but it does give it just a little bit of a different flavor to it. I put dill on my there we go. I put dill on my deviled eggs, so you know, there you go. So that's my breakfast this morning. I hope you like it. Alright guys, I am back and I am about to make some lunch. I have in the oven some chicken that I bought this week. It's chicken legs, thighs, and wings that were just cut up, and I've just seasoned them up like I normally do, and I'm baking them in the oven. I've got them on the convection bake. And I've been baking them for about an hour, so they're almost done. And I'm going to make, to go along with it, some green beans. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of butter in, or this is about 1.5 tablespoons of butter. I like my green beans really good and buttery, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take a good handful of green beans. And usually I measure it out. This is about a serving is, you know, one really good handful, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to add salt. Again, I still haven't filled this up, so I need to do that later today before I cook again for you guys. And then to this, I'm also going to add some dill. I'm in a dill kind of mood today, as you can tell, and dill and green beans goes really good together. So I'm going to go ahead and add some good dill to that. And then I'm just going to saute them up until they're crisp tender. It's really just that easy. You could add some Parmesan cheese to this once it's done cooking to just kind of finish it and make it a little prettier. You could add cheddar cheese to this. You could make these loaded green beans if you wanted to, which would be butter, sour cream, cheese, and crumbled bacon. But I just try to keep it simple at lunchtime and breakfast because, you know, I'm working. So I'm just going to go ahead and cook these up. And in a second, once these are all cooked and in my bowl, then I will show you the chicken that is starting to smell really, really good. Actually, my chicken doesn't smell that great. I'll be honest, my daughter is not keto, and she made pizza in the oven, and looks like some of it dripped on the bottom of the oven, and I didn't know it. So yeah, I will be cleaning my oven tonight, this afternoon, probably while I'm working. Really enjoy working from home, guys. I know and understand and really love the fact that I can work from home. It really helps me out a lot in many ways. And one of those ways is, you know, having access to good, fresh cooked food every day. That was really good. Okay, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do to these beans. I'm going to throw them in my bowl real quick. And all of that good extra butter, I'm going to make sure and scrape that all in there. And the next thing I'm going to do is pull out this chicken. And yeah, I know this element is hot, but that's okay because the pan is hot too. So let me go ahead and pull out some of this chicken. And there's one pan, and there's the other pan. Yum, yum. So not only am I cooking lunch for myself, but this can be prepped for dinner tonight, or it can be used for lunches tomorrow, or whatever. So I know today you haven't really seen my face yet while I'm cooking, and there's a reason for that because I don't have any makeup on, I need a shower, you know, all that good stuff. So today for my lunch, I am going to grab a couple of these good chicken wings because I love me some chicken wings and it's been a while since I've had any. Ugh, I should have put parchment down. Okay, so I'm going to grab 2 chicken wings and 1 leg. And that is going to be my lunch for today. So what do you think? It looks good, huh? All right, I will be back with my dinner. All right, guys, this is my last meal for today, so I wanted to show you what I'm having. I'm having some more of that chicken that I made for lunch, and then I also have some cucumber slices and some dip. And after I got off work, I also had a couple of bars of 100% chocolate because I had a busy day at work and I didn't get my last break and I wasn't really hungry, but I wanted something. So I had some chocolate and that helped me. Sorry, I've been doing that a lot today. That helped me get through to dinner at 5:30. So I'm finding that at 4 o'clock when I get off work, it's like, oh, I need to eat, I need to have something. And so chocolate was my go-to today. Other than that, you've seen everything that I've eaten today, so I wanted to just make this video. I know we've had a crazy last week. I think I say that every week. Friday night, our daughter was named Band Queen, so this weekend we had to do some, we took the opportunity for the holiday to do some yard work. So Saturday or Sunday and Monday, we worked a lot. Monday I actually worked my full 8-hour shift at work, and I also worked about 5 hours out in the yard. So I was pretty tired Sunday or Monday, and today is Wednesday. And so yeah, yet last night after work I got to go with my daughter to get a formal dress for Band Queen. And yeah, so it's just been kind of a busy week, and I wanted to share with you what I ate today. So go ahead and let me know what you think of my meals, and I'll talk to you later.